In the middleweight division at UFC Fight Night, you got Brad Tavares coming at 19-8, taking on Bruno Silva, who comes in at 22-8. Tavares 1 inch taller at 6'1". Reach exactly the same, 74 inches apiece. They both stand right-handed. Silva's a little more active, about 4.3 significant strikes per minute to 3.3, so that's like 1 per minute over the course of 15 minutes. You're looking at a 15 significant strike advantage for Bruno Silva if these stats hold up. When you look at the takedown game, neither guy landing 1 on average over 3 rounds, so it shouldn't be a big deal in this fight. We're going to get a stand-up striking fight unless it does go to the ground. They are capable of going to the ground, but they would rather stand up in the strike. Reason being, Tavares 80% takedown defense, Silva 71%. Both guys above average, so this thing is going to be on the feet most of the time. Now, Tavares lost to Dricus du Plessis by decision. It's a good sign that he went to a decision with du Plessis. He got the win over Amari Akhmadal by split decision and Antonio Carlos Jr. by decision. So, he's trending upward over the last 3 to 4 fights for sure. Now, Silva's always a tough competitor. Remember, he lost to Alex Pereira 2 fights ago, but really made him work and took him down twice. Pereira was in a little bit of trouble in that fight, but he also lost to Gerald Meerschaert by submission. Before that, he beat Jordan Wright, Andrew Sanchez, and Wellington Turman. 3 fights in a row coming into the UFC, all 3 by KO. But the thing with Tavares is he's got a long career, right? In his last 3 losses, he lost to du Plessis, Shabazian, and Adesanya. Other than, if he didn't, he lost those 3, but he could potentially be on a 9-fight win streak right now. He's 6-3 over the last 9. And that's because when he gets to the top, he faces a big-time opponent and he falls. So this fight is very tough to predict because for Tavares, it's right in between those wins and losses. Silva's not as good as the fights Tavares lost, but Silva's way better than the fights that he's won. So it's going to be very, very interesting here. But when you have a fight this close, I tend to lean with the stats. And when you see 4.3 significant strikes per minute, 1 more for Silva per minute, I got to go with him, especially when, both guys got great takedown defense. So I like Silva to outstrike Tavares here, be more active, get the win, in my opinion, with the 23-8 middleweight division, UFC Fight Night.